Hello everyone, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones as King Theomar Blackwood, the 60-year-old divine king of the Trident. Now, he has held together the Trident as good as he could, and I think he's done a very good job of it. Now, unfortunately though, his grip over the region is not as strong as I would like, but you gotta give him credit that he's pretty much achieved everything that he set out for. Now, one thing that is still kind of left open, I guess, is the complete destruction of House Bracken. Now, we did take away all of their titles, at least we thought. Now, in between episodes, obviously, I was looking at ways to bring the Brackens back in power so that I could continue playing them, because obviously that was kind of the goal of this campaign, to play as both houses. But now we ended up dominating with just the Blackwoods, which is fine by me. I mean, you know, one house has to dominate. I just hope that I would at least get to play both sides, but that does not seem to be the case. Now, one thing though I kind of overlooked when I was playing previously was that there's actually still one Bracken that is landed, and he's still alive. Now, unfortunately, I cannot play this guy for two reasons. First of all, this guy is a Baron tier title, and that's something you can't play in Crusader Kings. And secondly, this guy is a Septon. So let's have a quick look over here. We have the Sceptre of Stonehenge, and it's currently held by Alan Bracken. Now, I don't think that these Sceptres are inherited the way usual holdings are inherited. I think you just get appointed. I just still think it's so funny. It's almost coincidentally that this Septon is the last one to hold any titles. I don't know, to me that's just funny. Now, unfortunately for him, or fortunately for him actually, he's a coward. So when we took away his family's lands and titles, he did not come to their aid with, well, the meager forces that he has. But he could have rallied the Faith Militant to fight us, since we are following the old gods. It was definitely possible. He just didn't do it, and decided he was gonna drink. And I think that I mean, I've started out this campaign obviously with a set goal, and I also said I'm going to roleplay. So it doesn't make any sense for this Septon now to rise up against the King of the Trident. He's first of all a coward and a drunkard. So whatever, I guess, courage he ever had, it's now buried beneath tons of ale. So he is not going to do anything. Now, I still feel like that, because obviously King Theomar is somewhat of a ruthless character. We want to end this feud, and we want to end it for good. We don't want any Septons lying around and you know, causing all kinds of problems. We're going to have to take away this Sceptre. The problem is that because I've given this High Lordship as well as the Lordship to my son Melvin, I'm not able to actually revoke this. This is kind of annoying, and I don't really want to just retract vassalage from my son to then kill this guy, because it also kind of doesn't really make sense. I guess this would be where console commands make a lot of sense, but I have another option I think would be even better than that, because it was also something that obviously people in the comments wanted me to do. But one thing I want to do real quick, because we're obviously still kind of playing as Theomar, and one thing that was mentioned is that I should force train my third-born grandson Cleus to train, because he's a pretty good lad. Look at his martial skill, 18. That's pretty amazing. He's an honorable lad. He's brave. He's a trained fighter and a skilled commander. So if we were to train him right now, I mean, he might turn out even better than he is now. So let's do that. And he has not improved. God damn it! But he's at least wounded. Shoot. Well, that's unfortunate, but we tried. We tried anyway. At least it didn't make him any worse, I hope. He's gonna get scarred, which is gonna give him more prestige, so he's gonna have the look of a warrior. He's actually the Master Arms of the Trident. Wait, he's my Master Arms? Oh, he is. Oh, very nice. Okay, well, anyways, now we also obviously are able to marry again, but I think Theomar had enough of his wives. We've had several, they've all not really turned out too well, so I think we're just going to stop that. We're going to get a mistress at some point, most likely, but for now, we're just going to leave the whole wife situation. It doesn't really work out. Now, one thing I do want to do though is go into the intrigue menu and found an Assassin's Guild. Now the reason behind this is very simple. Obviously we have one of the Brackens still alive over here in the Sceptre. So let's have a quick look at him once more. So I want to have a look at the Bracken, at the House Bracken, and there's 16 members still alive, which I don't want. I want them all gone, all dead, all buried somewhere. I don't care, right? I just don't want them living. And well, most of them have already escaped my grasp. So obviously Bethany, she her line ends with Blackwoods, actually with my father. So that's that. But then we have Henry. Now Henry has 3 people on his kind of line, but I don't think they really matter that much, because Argrave, Gilliam, and Andrian, they don't even have claims on any of our lands, but still they're Brackens, and still they hate us. And both of them, if I remember correctly, are currently in Shilton. Okay, so all of them are in Shilton Castle, which is under my control, at least technically. They're directly sworn to the Freys, but obviously the Freys are sworn to me. Then we have Sept and Ali in his known location, and then we have the 4 kids of Adam and their kids as well. So we have Harris, who I've taken away, whose castle I've taken away. He's also in Shilton, and I think both of his kids are as well. So we have so far 6 people in Shilton. Then we have Andrew, who's Master at Arms in Maidenpool, and I guess he has, actually his son is in Shilton as well. Shilton. So it seems as though, yeah, except for Andrew, they're all in Shilton for some reason. Riella, she's actually in Ehrenford. Okay. Ehrenford. And last but not least, Theo, he is the treasurer of Ehrenford, and his daughter is in Ehrenford as well. So we have 2 locations where we, actually, well, technically 4 locations. We have Andrew in Maidenpool, Ellen in Stonehenge, and all the others either in Ehrenford or Shilton Castle. Let's have a quick look at them. Now, I already had a look at this. This is Ehrenford right here. And the Lord of Ehrenford, so Stefan, he's a lunatic. He's a madman. You cannot reason with him. I can't tell him to, hey, give me those people you have in your custody. He's not going to do it. And the problem is, his son, he's a madman as well, and he's actually married to the last Bracken women, at least the last grown Bracken woman that's alive. So we can't expect from them to give them back to us. It's not going to happen. Those 2 are lunatics. We can't reason with them. Now I could obviously go ahead and tell Lord Frey to take me, well, give me command over these lands, but I don't know how he's gonna take it. He already doesn't like us. He's supported us for a long time, but I don't know if he would actually do this last deed, and I don't really want to mess up my entire realm. So this is kind of a problem. Obviously, Shilton is no longer under our control. Now, I remember that House Wayne of Shilton has always caused problems. Always. They've never joined me. They forced me to go to war with the Vale. It was terrible. And now this, I mean, I guess this 2-year-old boy has nothing to do with it, but still, this family, it was never nice. And I guess his regent, he's a just man, but what would he care? You know, they're under control, they're under protection of the Dragon King Aegon, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. We've had 3 kings, even 4 kings, or I guess the Storm Queen, with 40,000 men, and we couldn't beat the Dragon King, so there's no way I can reach Shilton at the moment and the Brackens within. Same goes for the Brackens and Maidenpool, so the only Bracken I can actually reach right now, obviously, is the Septon, but as you could see, I can't even revoke his title. So, long story short, or, well, somewhat, I want to click one of these buttons right here, founding an Assassin's Guild. Now, obviously, we were a greedy bastard, which was always the reason why I didn't want to do it, and we're not kind of the scheming guy, but now I feel like our ruthlessness is just coming through. We basically just want to end the Brackens, and if we have to pay 500 gold for some Assassin's Guild to do it, fine, we're gonna do it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's do this. I've done this before in, I think, my Baelish playthrough, and if I remember correctly, this was pretty shitty and it didn't work the way I intended it to work. So we'll see if they change it. If it's just the same shitty thing it was before, then, well, too bad, but we'll see. So after amassing enough wealth and having made the right contacts, you have finally managed to found your own Assassin's Guild here in Harrenhal, which you have decided to call the Black Daggers. With this new guild, people all over Westeros will be able to deal with their enemies for the right price. Not only that, but the guild in turn pays taxes to you as their liege. This will be most profitable. They get a holding of their own. Okay, that's what they said. Now, I'm wondering if it seems as though it's working the same way as it did before. Now, that is obviously unfortunate. But let's have a quick look at Alan Bracken. Let's see if we can kill him first, because he's obviously the biggest. Well, he's not really the biggest threat, but he's kind of annoying simply because he's here. So let's plot to kill this guy and see if we get to hire a fate. Oh yeah, send for a Black Dagger. Let's see what that does. You have discreetly sent word to the Guild of Black Dagger that you require the services. Soon they will reply. Name your price, assassins. So let's see what it costs. If they're cheaper than the Faceless Men, we'll see. I kind of don't think so, but we'll see. Now, also, one thing I probably want to talk about before we actually go forward is obviously the possibility that someone mentioned in the comments that I have an outside force kind of claiming or taking on the Bracken cause and declaring war on me. Now, first of all, I think that's kind of bending it too much because obviously I only want to play as the Brackens and the Blackwoods. So I didn't like this idea, but nonetheless, I had a look at this. And first of all, we're currently allied to the north, as well as the Vale. So, I mean, of course, allies can betray each other, but I think we don't know too much about this. I can't look into the heads of these characters. So I'm thinking, because we're allied, they're not going to do anything about me, and they're also probably going to prevent their vassals to do something against me. So the North and the Vale is not going to do anything. Now, the King of Dragonstone obviously doesn't like us, but we've just been in a war. Not that he really cares about truces, but he is still in a war with the Stormlands, so he's kind of busy at the moment. And that obviously is the same reason for the Stormlands. First of all, it's a little kid, and second of all, this guy's at war with not only the King of Dragonstone, but also with the Gardener King Edmund II of the Reach. Once again, the Reach is not going to really do anything against us, because obviously we have two strong allies, and he is at war. He's currently busy. Now, you would probably think, okay, the Rock. We've never had really good relations with the Rock. Well, one thing I want to show you is that obviously Lyman is in hiding. Now, that doesn't mean he's not going to rule, but he does have a regent right now, and this regent happens to be Lord Lorien, the planter of House Brax. One of our allies. Look at this. Yeah, one of our allies. So he is not going to act against us either. It's not going to happen. Now, Dawn obviously could do something, but they're so far away, I just don't think they're really going to do anything. So I've kind of said, you know, this lady's a craven. She's probably not going to do anything. We actually even considered an alliance once upon a time. So I don't think they're really going to move against us. And lastly, we obviously have the Ironborn, but the only Ironborns that really would hate us are the ones of House Horror, who are ruling from Lonely Light now. And they have a claim on the Trident, but they don't have any. I mean, they have 35 men. 35 men. I can field more troops from my butt cheeks, so I don't think they're going to be a threat. And the other Ironborn, they're currently having to consolidate their rule. They have two uprisings to deal with at the moment. They're not going to do anything. So outside forces, sorry guys, no one's going to take up the Bracken cause. It just wouldn't make any sense. And for the inside causes, I had a look as well, but I mean, obviously we have House Ironford, which obviously has some connections. We also have House Butterwell, if I'm not mistaken. One of them was married, yeah, this one, Shella Butterwell, was married to Theo Bracken. But, you know, I think these houses, they're just too weak. I don't think they would actually fight, but we'll see. They might rise up once we kill more Brackens. We'll see. Let's see what the Black Daggers, what they demand, what their price is. Prince Lucas approaches me. Alicia, I have a great idea for monument. Something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold in your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. You know what? Surprise me, Lucas. Surprise me. I have faith in you. You're a brilliant steward. I think if you say this is gonna cost that much, it's probably gonna only cost that much. So yeah, let's do that. Surprise me. I'm a proud man. I've already raised a sepulchre, but why not another monument? I mean, after all, we're King Theomar the Divine. Now, I'm thinking that the Black Daggers are not gonna come. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And we've actually just. Oh, we're fighting Lord Carlan IV of Carhold. Alright. Wow, this is actually a big rebellion. This is a big rebellion, and Lucas has actually collected a new tithe that almost pays for the cost of the monument that he proposed. Interesting. Now, obviously, we have some factions here, but wow, we have no men. Woo, that is ridiculous. 7,000, that's it. We're gonna muster everyone in Harrenhal, and of course, this tournament's still going on. Yeah, I think the Black Daggers are bugged. That is unfortunate because that was kind of my plan now. I was hoping that we could, you know... Oh, there it is. Oh, god damn it. They took their sweet time. And so a mysterious hooded man approaches you. This one can grant the gift of death for the right price. After standing in the shadows for a while, the hooded man steps into the light. The price is high, one must give it up, and the god of death will hear a name. What? Are you mad? What the hell? Alright, this is so bad. I mean, I kind of like the idea of having a your own, I guess, what's it called, assassin guild, but it's still the same freaking price of that of what is that name? The Faceless Man. The Faceless Man take the same money. This doesn't make any sense. I pay 500 gold. I thought I would now at least get a discount, but I didn't. And honestly, that's too much money. That truly is too much money to be spent on a Septon. I don't think I'm going to do this. I could obviously get a little bit more money by ransoming Sir Edmund or Lord Edmund, but yeah, I think this guy is truly mad. He's just a sir. He's a why do we have wildling here? We have a wildling here. Great. Yeah, I don't think Black Dagger Willem. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. This guy is zealous. He's a riverman at least, and he's actually. I wonder how much money he's given us. Probably not that much. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pay 12,000 for this. That's too much. Okay, well that is kind of unfortunate because I was hoping that this would actually that this would be the chance to kill everyone. We do have a lot of money. It would have been able. Well, I would have been. I would have gone into debt in order to kill them all, but not that much, because there's still 15 more that we need to kill, and that's just not, no, it's not going to be an option. Bennett wanted to learn to whistle. After trying for a while, he asked, "How come you can do it?" I actually can't do it, but I guess not everyone can do it. Sure. So Bennett seems a bit frustrated by his failed attempts. He doesn't seem to respond well to my encouraging words. Okay. Well, sorry, Bennett, but it's just the way it is. Not everyone can do it. I can't. So that's just the way it is. But yeah, that kind of foils all my plans. Too bad. I was really hoping we could do this. And Sir Andrew of Fairmarket has just died under suspicious circumstances. Well, that's fine. That is no longer under my command. We have Lucas taking care of this now. And Prince Caesarius has died, and now it falls to you to decide whether to make the funeral big and special event, or just keep it small and private one. My grandson, what has he ever done? Has he ever done anything? Oh, he was married to Lady Brax. You know what? Just a small fire. He's not really distinguished himself. So, yeah, that's fine. Just a small fire is alright. Big funeral fires are for kings only. Or at least for, like, I guess my first son, or any of my sons. But my grandsons, they need to show their worth first. Now, Cleos, I could actually also make a bodyguard. I think we'll do that. Even though he is wounded, we'll do that nonetheless. We can have a new King's Justice, so it appears like Melvin of Longbow has finally died. Well, he did live a long life. So Joseran, we could make him. He's actually heir to the Lordship of Greatwick. Lucan, a King's Justice. My captain of the Household Guard, he's already a commander. King's Justice. He's the only one who's actually just. But I need someone loyal. This guy is authoritative, or whatever, which is kind of important. He's honest as well. I think this is a little bit better. We're gonna pick him. Yeah, he wants to marry, but, well, sorry, bro. High Almoner, we need someone here as well. We could make Willem our High Almoner. That would actually make kind of sense, wouldn't it? Maybe it would. Sure, why not? Make him a high armor. He has deserved... Well, he doesn't actually deserve anything, but still, we'll do it. And Court Dwarf or Court Jester. We could... Let's see. Anyone I particularly hate? No. Too bad. Alright, fine. We're not going to do it then. Any commander? No. Alright, well, let's move this forward. And... Ooh... We actually... worsen our relations with Lord John Vance. It's not good. All of our vassals hate us. Except my sons. They're the only ones that still at least kind of like me. I mean, actually, Lucas likes me quite a bit. Obviously, because I've given him so much. But yeah, let's get our troops together. And look at this. Targaryen, 15,000 men. King Aegon. How's your war going? How is your war going? Yeah, you're losing against Aegon, of course. Yeah, you're busy fighting the God and the King. That makes sense. Alright, send our men north just to kind of see if we can help out House Stark. But, ooh, House Stark is losing against House Karstark. Actually, no, they're just turning around. House Bolton has been defeated as well. So I think it's our turn to deal with the Barrowlands and Torrent Square. We'll see. Under my guidance, my young granddaughter, Jazine, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Very nice for her. I wonder... I can't ask permission for heritage focus. Oh, that would make an old god. That would actually be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if that... Oh, it worked. Nice. So she will be old gods. I like that. You know what? Actually, that's a good thing. Let's see who we... We don't have any wards, technically. Just the educator. Too bad. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping we could do this. Of course, we're gonna let this guy rot. I have no intentions of releasing him. He has failed us. After his father has been one of our most valiant supporters, his son was not... He was just not as good. I have discovered a plot where Lord Gaston of Seagard tries to kill Prince Gillam. Now, Lord Gaston actually was one of the people I thought might want to start a claim for the Brackens, but it just wouldn't really make sense. The only thing why I really thought about this was because he actually is rivaled with my son. But my son is not yet king, so I don't know if that really makes that much sense. I think we're just going to have a straw poll at the end of this, kind of deciding what we're going to do. Do I want to imprison this guy? Oh, I kind of do. I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to end the plot. Alright. I need my spy master. Where is he? Actually, I need my master at arms. Cleos, come on, Cleos. Seagard, let's imprison this man. There we go. Let's see what happens. And he actually raised his flag in rebellion. Alright, let's turn around. I'm gonna have to deal with this first. And we need a new commander. I am feeling like a Darkland. Yeah, sure. How's Darkland going? Can I trust him? Probably not, but he's a good flanker. I will give it to him nonetheless, and we'll have a Darkland family member here. Now, who is good at leading the center? Jonathan, I will give it to you. Melvin, of course, you are flanker, very nice, and you are a flanker as well. So we're gonna give you command of the flanks, I guess. We lost a couple of men from Seagard, which is kind of unfortunate, but he has not called in anyone. He doesn't have any friends, any allies that decided to join him, which is nice. That makes sense. We had to destroy forces of the twins. Wow, he actually can amass, wow, quite close to our numbers. I was hoping we could actually make them stop, prevent them from combining their forces. Perhaps we can still. He's arriving in Stilfen. One of your jailers has brought word from the cells. Says your captive Lord Mattis Tully was covertly set free during the night by a small band of men. In a desperate escape from the castle, one of them was captured. After questioning, revealed they were in the employ of Master Titus. God damn it! What a fool! Alright, let's see. Is Stilfen is forest? I don't know if we want to attack into a forest. Maybe we're just gonna lay siege to Seagard. I mean, Lord Edmund's lands don't really matter to me at all, so that's fine. Cleos wants to marry. I could find you someone nice, of course I can. If there's anyone really left. Maybe a Westerman bastard. Stormland of House Tarth. That might actually be, would that create an alliance? The Straits of Tarth would actually not be all that bad. Alright, sure, we'll do that. Yep, marry that. Yeah, that's fine. House Tarth. 8,000 men strong. Nice. And we're just gonna continue sieging Seagard, but guys, yeah, he's accepted, very lovely, and that means, wait, my commander, my captain of the House of God must have just died, I guess. Not good. So Axel, you are my sworn shield, or Cleus, you might have master at arms already. I think I'm gonna rather give this to, actually, Lucan. Yeah, Lucan, he's served us much longer, and a new bodyguard is also necessary, and I don't know if I want to make a Darkland my bodyguard. I think we're just gonna have this for now. We need a new King's Justice. Okay, Lucan. Although, Joseran. I'm gonna give it to Joseran because he's a just one. Yeah, okay, so I lost one of my bodyguards. Oh, that's too bad. Another commander as well. But I guess we have plenty of commanders. Joseran is a brilliant commander, so we'll give it to him. Even though he is slightly less martial. That's fine. And let's move forward. Prince Cleus have got married and no one to pay a dowry. That's too bad. One of the slaves in your camps has distinguished themselves. Daco. Alright, fine, we'll take him. We'll take him. And it seems as though Thema is still clinging on to life. This is ridiculous. This is truly ridiculous. And it seems as though we've lost men again. We just lost 700 men. Not good. Actually, even more. 900. But yeah, we're making some really good cash. I'm just really sad that the whole Assassin's Guild is not working out. I don't really think we're getting that much money from them either. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's so sad. It would have been so cool if they, like, if a kill would cost 200 gold, right? I would have totally paid that. But 1,200 is just so freaking much. Damn it. My priestess. You barely escape with a life. Why are you even my priestess? You're some bastard. Okay, fine. But she is zealous, so I guess she's the right for the job. And John Vance called in a favor from Manfred Frey. Wow, this does not sound like a good thing. The monument promised by Prince Lucas is finished. Upon unveiling, a statue of yourself is revealed, and you notice the crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. I have no words. Yeah, I don't. I'm actually grateful. Very nice. Good job, Lucas. You've done a very nice job. Lucas, I think, you know what? Lucas probably should be the one to inherit. It's just Gilliam has never done anything, whereas Lucas has never failed me. He's served his hand of king. He likes us. That's, I think, the only redeeming quality. But other than that, I mean, he's an honorable man. He's content with what he has. He's a brave lad, proud as well. A bit rude. But, yeah, he doesn't look as good. But, I mean, nonetheless, the Lord of Seagard tried to kill him, so I go to war and try and take out his enemies. Lady Arian of Gravesend seeks to kill Theuma. Really? She actually is a vassal. How about change your plot? You don't want to. Alright, we could kill her, but it's probably not going to work. One of our courtiers has not turned out too well, actually. She has a claim on the Straits of Tarth. A strong claim, even. Very nice. Alright, I hope that makes you happy, Cleus. I think it does. At least my family likes me. That's something. Now, also one thing I noticed, by the way, we just got attacked by the Dreadfort and the Wolfswood. Okay, I did not expect that. Now, one thing I noticed also was that, you know how it says it's supposed to take down the tyranny, as well as the dishonorable trait? It did in the beginning. I remember that it actually ticked down in the beginning, but it no longer does. And I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. And actually, it seems as though we're going to have to help out House Royce here. We might even come too late, which would be terrible. But, come on, you can do it. Yeah, we made it just in time. Good. Alright. We still lost quite a lot of men. No one died, though, so that's nice. And we're going to march on Seagard. and lay siege to Seagull once again. Unfortunately, we had to stop it, but I think this battle was kind of important to help out the troops of House Royce. All right, and Ariane Blackwood lacks a focus. She's curious, rowdy, and playful. I would like to give her some intrigue, I think. She's playful, but she's rowdy. She's rowdy, I guess. I mean, she's already a trained fighter, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, if she wants to fight, that's fine. A raven has arrived. Winter is coming. God darn it. So many people. Why can I imprison you? You're dishonorable. Alright, fine. She's fled. God damn it. So many people just fleeing. Master Harold the Kinslayer. Alright, imprison him as well. Excellent. And who else have we got? Lord Edmund of Ruran. Well, what? How did he escape? Ah, damn it. Alright, go back into my dungeons. God damn you. Alright, let's have a new priest, Bess. Sure. And you can, I guess, proselytize as well in Harrenhal. There you go. And let's move forward. I at least want to finish off Lord Seagard here. Lord Darkland of Seagard. But, you know what? We've already gone quite over time. And King Thuma is still alive. I was really thinking he would die by now. But he just doesn't. So I guess, you know what? Depending on how you guys receive it, we're gonna have another episode. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna have a look at, you know, your guys' interaction with the series, you know, your likes and comments, and if it's still high, I guess we'll continue the series. As long as Thuma lives, we're just gonna continue it as him. And once he's dead, we can have a straw poll to kind of see what you want to see next, if we'll continue as Blackwoods or do something else. But for now, I'm gonna have to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.